you are important and taking care of other people, then one of the most important things that you can do is take care of yourself. You can't take care of somebody else if you're sick. Today I was working with someone who, if there's a such thing as saints, this woman is one of those saints. Just a caretaker for her entire family, has sacrificed her life to take care of people, sees me regularly to help take care of her family members. She's just a saint. And the problem and the reason that I'm bringing it up is it turns out that sainthood seems to shorten people's lives. I spend a lot of my time taking care of caretakers. And so I've been telling her, yes, I know you want to talk about your family members and they're doing well. I mean, her sister's kidney function is coming up and she started urinating again on dialysis when she hadn't been urinating. Like, she's doing a great job applying my protocol, taking care of her family members. However, I'm worried about her. And she tries to brush it off, but maybe you won't brush it off. It turns out a lot of the people I end up taking care of and helping reverse disease are caretakers. That what happened is they spent their life taking care of others and not doing self-care, not taking time out to exercise, to meditate, to have a day off and let somebody else maybe do the work for you or give you a break. And they don't eat well because they're just trying to eat to eat something while they're feeding everybody else, and they get sick. And so caretaking is considered to be one of the most stressful jobs there is, period. And I'm not just talking about caretaking like being a parent, although being a parent can be difficult if you're doing it right. And you're really trying to be thoughtful and work through parenting. Yes, that can be difficult. But I'm talking about caretaking for sick people. So caretaking is a job that actually has a very high rate of depression, stress, and health problems, all right? Because depression and stress also cause health problems. And so some of my most amazing, wonderful clients that I take care of got sick themselves because they put everything they had in taking care of others. And the message I always try to teach them, and that I want you to remember too, is that you can't take care of somebody else if you're sick, right? If you go down, the whole ship goes down, and that's it. So if you are important and taking care of other people, then one of the most important things that you can do is take care of yourself. And that means you need help, all right? I've worked with someone whose husband had a serious brain condition, and she was full-time watching him. And I had her, go find people who could come in and just watch him so she could go to the gym, so she could go do yoga. So she got dramatically healthier just by having those breaks. You're still being a good caretaker when you take breaks. You're being a better one. You'll also find that you have more patience, because a lot of times people find it with caretaking, they start snapping and then they feel guilty that they're irritable. The irritability is a sign that you need self-care. So you have more patience, you have more compassion. I recently had a psychiatrist do my rapid recovery group, and she said doing self-care has made her a more compassionate doctor. That's so good. It's important, right? So, but it also is going to help you with your health. So what are the resources? If you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Of course, you want to eat well. The higher the stress, the better your diet should be. I would also look into caregiver support groups. So you can find caregiver support groups in person and also online. I've helped people find them online myself. You just look caregiver support group, and they even have support groups based off of different conditions like dementia or elderly or whatever it is, so that you can have a community of people to help you so that you know that you are getting support. Also look into other resources that can give you support. So for example, there are a lot of churches, temples, mosques. There's places where people like to volunteer in their community to help others. And even if you're not a member, you can reach out and say, hey, I'm struggling. I am a caretaker for such and such. Do you have any volunteers that are willing to come by who maybe can sit with so-and-so for an hour or 2 hours once a week so that I can just get out and take care of myself or go to my own appointments? So look in the community for that. There's even, again, online, there are organizations that provide that. Sometimes there will be things covered in your insurance. for people to come, like nurses or nurses' aides that can come temporarily. And sometimes you can even hire them privately. I've seen people where they had a nurse's aide that was covered by insurance to come for a certain amount of time, but they were able to also hire them privately to work a little later or overnight or other things. So it's super important not to wear yourself out taking care of others, because once you're down, all of you are out. Okay, so make sure that is not a part of it. And by the way, that does apply for parents. I definitely see a lot of moms who feel very guilty about self-care. You don't have to kill yourself to take care of others. And if you do, guess what? They're going to be stuck taking care of you. So if you think as a mom that the best thing you can do is do everything for your kids and launch them and make them have good lives, well, don't give them a mom to take care of because you didn't take care of yourself. So that way we can turn around the selfish vibe. Take care of yourself. They're going to appreciate it.